I always need to do something with my hands before I start, to make sure my brain will start following with thought and process. But this time around, we are finally going to discuss how November month has progressed while stepping back from a recording session. Actually, I still that was the main point, to focus on recording for my business instead, which I was procrastinating with quite heavily, and I just couldn't get back into the rhythm. I feel like deadlines are still deadlines, and they're shit even when they're own put. Can't breathe properly, can't lie. This current focus on my breath has made me realize that I have not been doing much of that recently, and it kind of sucks. It's one of the exercises I wanted to make sure I go through the process of doing, because it allows your mind to like be in the right in between the focus and unfocus of your mind. And it's like more of having a good view of it, you know, like you're standing overlooking it, you know. It's just your mind right there. It's like, actually understand, what does it do? Poking it a bit, you know, like, what does it do? And you'll find out there's actually a lot, be that in a good or in a bad sense, or sometimes just simply unremarkable, or quite obnoxious, or stupid. And that's how it is. It's capable of everything. Isn't that weird? Like, we are literally capable of being everything there is possible. We just haven't unlocked it in our minds yet. Whatever that meant. But where did this conversation diverge to? Did I mention this is about the November chat? My apologies. Okay, I have a little sticky note of things to go through. What happened in November? It was a complicated one. That complications that bear fruit to a more stable state of mind, per se. It's a month where I got to experience more live music and just movement and dancing and socializing. And of course, there being amazing days and there being amazingly shit days. This month had it all. No lie. Sorry, I keep overlooking. I'll show you. Okay, since I'm on the topic, I guess I'll show it now. Okay. So I did this little... Oh, shit. You can see it still. I did this little calendar views from the 7th of color coding for the dates where I wasn't, but yeah, essentially just having a view of just remembering how my state of mind was. And there's some good ones, and then it shows that it's hard to get into right now. You'll have to bear with me. Let's skip over it. You got the gist, I guess. I've been more into stretching mood. Mainly because there was one notable red bad day from which I created some of these non-negotiables. And one of them was to do with the body, space and time to connect with it. And ever since then, I've been back into stretching before bed and after bed. Yes, and I am proud to say I have met personal records. While sitting down, I was able to touch my nose, leaning forward with my knee that was straightened out. You get the position? I managed to do that. My flexibility in the legs has drastically improved, and I'm kind of proud of achieving this kind of level because, well, damn, it was way worse before. And I understood that. I was not flexible, especially in my legs, because when I was in secondary school, when I was a teenager, for some reason, enjoyed doing a lot of squats and calf raises, but did not ever consider really stretching. So it was really bad. But here we are. Here we are. This is not how I was expecting the video to go. It's 7 minutes till 1 o'clock in the night, and I am aware in my feeling right now that I am missing out on some crucial sleep. And having a good rest was my aim for tonight. So at least we are both aware of what will be my function after this recording. We'll see what else I have to talk about. That's right, I have built 2 terrariums. I can't be asked to get them right now, but I have videos of it. And they're pretty cool, huh? I like them. Basically, I had this one main one that was already a terrarium, but I disassembled it and created 2 with some extra plants and rocks that I had. And I'm quite proud of myself. This is a step towards the direction of possibly owning insects as pets, which actually I kind of forgot, but in November month kind of peaked of just my interest towards it. I was watching content on it and all that. But yes, there we go. Please tell me they actually look good. I want acknowledgement. Thanks. I am very thirsty. And guess what? This bottle of water turns out to be sparkling. Right now it hits. Usually it doesn't. But this one, it has a nice psh. You get what I mean? It has a good psh. It kind of like clusters up at the beginning and fades pretty quick. But sort of a comfortable cluster. Oh. The reaction of the comparison of how I'm imagining these bubbles exposing themselves in my mouth with the water is I've imagined it as near a rocky beach of rocks being flung around in the water, and hearing that sound of them moving around and colliding with one another. That feeling. It's peak. I close. I hope I'm closing my eyes because they low key roll back when at a specific moment when that happens. Okay, apologies. And the story about the terrarium was me leading on to talking about insects, because basically I had this petting animal petting experience, a very cool and niche one, you could say. It was in this weird, cool museum, and some people had a lot of pets that they were willing to show and share the experience with others. And for the first ever time, I got to hold my dream current pet, and that was actually the very first animal I got to hold, and that was a millipede. Millipede. Pretty dope, pretty cool, and it felt amazing. And oh, I wish to have one. I really do. But I am not at the stage of currently adding insects into these, but that was actually one of my aims of achieving before the end of the year, because that was a spontaneous idea, and technically speaking I got the terrariums now, and I could very well include some insects, but they should be bigger. What else? We'll get to that. Alright, let's talk about other animals. I guess I saw a cool ass chameleon. That was a first as well. A cool ass chameleon, bro. I didn't see it change colors, and I should have probably like observed it much closer, which I low-key didn't. There was a tortoise. There was a snake. I enjoyed how it was wrapping itself around my arm. There was these lizards with cool spiky tails, dinosaur-like. And then there was a bunny, a bony, fluffy bunny. And then there was a gecko that I, in fact, did not end up holding. It did not process my mind that I didn't have a chance to. So that was a shame. That was a miss. But there was actually another animal that I chose to not hold. There was a single animal, living being, that I chose to just like, you know what? I'm comfortable with this one I have here. I don't need to swap. And that was in fact a snail. So nasty. I don't think I ever really felt a snail on my skin. Probably have, and it freaked me out. And it was like, nah. Ew. Imagine holding a slug. Ew. Ew, what is that? But yeah, and it was a big one as well. It's like a big boy. What else? I ended up holding a tarantula for the second time in my life. The first time was in London Zoo when I was a young kid. In controlled environments, it's actually fun. In the wild, that's a whole nother story. In the wild, or in my room, get the fuck out of my room. But of course, yeah, either way it was sick, but it didn't really want to move around my arm. It's very light, so what can I say? It's not like I stroked it or anything. It's still a fucking spider. I'm probably forgetting some, so if I forgot some, I'll just add the rest of the images and videos to that. We move. And yeah, like I said, music has been incredible, and my want and desire and action and participation of live music has been greatly increased, and I just have quite a few concerts favorited, like, because they're coming up, and I'm like high key, I'm going to them. So that's money. But hey, bro, I'm getting a raise soon, so let's go. That's tomorrow, in fact. Tomorrow is my sign-off day. So we getting it. We getting it. I gotta be on it. I gotta be in that mind state. You know, if I'm becoming a manager, I gotta act like a manager. You hear me? Okay. I do a lot of shit as is, but like, it's not necessarily, if you're a manager, you gotta do more shit. You gotta be able to control the environment a lot better. And it's just, can be cool. Yawns are coming. Jeez. I'm definitely going to sleep. I might have a few gulps of yogurt before I go, but that's in the fridge. The yogurt I love eating out yogurt from a large jar, homemade yogurt. In the large jars, that's when it turns out pretty damn good, bro. And I just can't stop eating it. And the creaminess is so high, bro. So high. Like me. I guess that's a +1 point to sparkling water. You can hear the bubbles. Yeah, you can have a sort of ambiance with them, you know. Just rest your head on the bowl and close your eyes and just hear those gentle bubbles going up, escaping the water. They want to be free. They are very light. They just move up because it feels right. Do what feels right. Sometimes we know the answer. Usually, we know the answer. But it's never that easy to just go for it. We know. I know. I don't know if I should be embarrassed about how this video recording is going. This is... Is this how the rest of the video... I got a lot of videos lined up for this month ahead, and I just need to get into the motion of flow of reaching the target of recording pretty much everything I want. And I'm gonna be recording about my quirks and lists and things that I keep in my mind a lot more, because I will state that recordings, well, my favorite way of journaling is through video recording. I think I understood that within myself. That's why even now I will stop YouTube. I will do what I did before YouTube, and every month or every other month I would do a prolonged, like 30 to 1 hour talking vid about reflection on the time past. and keeping that for personal pleasures. Those videos I keep for my family. Well, when I have I created a family, my future kids would be watching those. I guess they'll see these as well. Like, I put a record of me on this magic realm of, I don't even fucking know how we were able as humans to achieve, if you think about that in grand schemes, about how 2,000 years ago we fucking Egyptian empire ruled, and compare that to how I'm able to do this and you're able to see it from somewhere, somehow, on a different part of the world, and I can explain to you how it feels to be drinking this for me. I feel underwater when I drink that. It's like in my mind I'm swimming. Do I want to be swimming right now? Well, in the future. Oh, that is the main thing that I will be focusing. I love gifting myself once I stop with YouTube. In 2026, I'll be going out of my way to experience things physically and use my body and learn mobility, calisthenics, and flexibility, and power, and compression, and tension, and explosion. You name it. Oh, a thing that happened in November was that I ended up doing a photo shoot or video shoot for the company I work for. It was just free food, I guess, to be recording of eating. I didn't consider that because I ate a good meal beforehand, but I had a few bites. And it was overall a fun experience, I would say. I was glad to be part of it. But in the end, they didn't put me in it, only like my hand and my shoulder and the food I was holding, rather. So, with chopsticks, so they couldn't even see my hand, you see. But it's whatever. I ended up it was paid time, and I ended up getting a Amazon voucher of 50 quid from that, which was fucking lovely because that's what the amount I was actually quite hoping to get from it. I was like, they very well could just do a 20 quid gift card and be like what will I be able to save? But I was like genuinely hoping it was like 50, and in the end, like, yes, 50. And with that, I ended up buying, in fact, this will go behind my TV and create beautiful colors refracting from what is going on in the TV. I love lights. I love effects. I love apparently it's a pain in the ass to install. We'll see if I can be asked tomorrow. I should. Alright, there's probably more I could have mentioned or talked about, but at this point One of another non-negotiables that I've been trying to stick to, and I have put more effort into perceiving, is intentional eating. No distractions, when visual distractions when eating food. And I kind of been cheating a bit by just listening to podcasts or maybe music in the background, but I feel like I should be eating the food even without that, of having my sense of taste and visual focus on the food be the main focus. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Another non-negotiable is about pause and non-active segments during the progress of the day. And I feel like that's something I should do. I want to do more breathing exercises and focus on that. Maybe we'll see how we get there. Okay, I'll call it a night and head off and have my time of rest. You should do as well. Have some good rest. I feel like you deserve it. You've been putting focus on always trying to get somewhere or achieve something or complete something or start or end. We need to learn how to just be. Okay, what ifs? Well, thank you for watching. I feel like this video will definitely require some editing. I'll see you around more, and hopefully much more, many more videos are coming. I will end this video by reading off a horoscope yesterday, and this one I very well connected with. Your eyes may be open to an opportunity that's been hiding in plain sight. Something or someone familiar reveals unexpected promise, and all it takes is a shift in perspective to see it. A journey or conversation could stir deeper feelings than you anticipated, reminding you how rich life becomes when you're ready to embrace it. And one of the reasons why I connect with it is because I had a moment with one of my close friends, and she is a Libra too, so I was also reading it from her perspective of sorts. Surprisingly, I don't think there's actual shops in London that sell insects. I should perhaps take a deeper look into it. But anyways, goodbye. Bye bye. Da da da. Bye bye.